Okay, so it's about 9:45 a.m. West Coast time on Friday, January 3rd. I'm watching the nominating speeches for Speaker of the House in the new Congress. There's a woman who's a Republican who's nominating Mike Johnson, and listening to her speech, and it's just we exist in two entirely different universes. Um, Boy, howdy. But, so it's like Mike Johnson and Donald Trump are trying to avoid a repeat of 2 years ago with Kevin McCarthy. I think they went through 15 or 17 rounds of voting. It took a couple, 3, 4 days to get him into the speakership. They don't have that kind of time this time around. Today's January 3rd. They've got to have a speaker by Monday, January 6th, in order to certify Trump's electoral count victory on the date that it's mandated in the Constitution, January 6th. And it's also the fourth anniversary of January 6th, 2021. And, my brain is just glitching thinking about that day relative to this coming Monday, and the fact that this country has reelected that person who tried to overturn the results of a free and fair election to the point where he got a RICO indictment in Georgia for those activities. He got indicted criminally by a grand jury in Washington, D.C., and the electorate in the United States of America was like, no big deal, and reelected him. And one of the effects of that is that all those criminal cases go away, and he's never going to stand trial for that shit. We all watched it live on television. Anyway, they're nominating Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is standing next to Steve Scalise, looking incredibly smug and evangelically judgmental of everyone else in the room. But whatever. There are some Republican members who are demanding that he cut side deals with them in order to get their vote for Speaker. There are some members who are demanding that he not cut any side deals with any other members in order to get their vote. He did put out a tweet this morning that he's not making deals with anyone. He said, "My simple message to my colleagues is make suggestions about process improvements. We're open to that at all times, but I don't make deals with anyone. There's no quid pro quo here. I don't do anything in exchange for a vote." So there's that. The Democrats, of course, are nominating Hakeem Jeffries for Speaker of the House. I think he would be a dramatic improvement over Mike Johnson, obviously, even though he is wholly owned by AIPAC, which, I put in the negative column. But, we'll see what happens. This is our constitutional process, kids. Yay.